Well, we finally have a main event for UFC Vegas 96 on August 24th. Jared Cannonier is going to be taking on Caio Borralho. A big matchup for Caio, no doubt, and a big matchup for Jared coming off his loss to Imavov, an early stoppage. Yes, would he have probably been stopped in that sequence? Sure. But Jared was rolling back after taking a couple big shots, and somebody decided to step in and stop it. Early. For Caio, smart up-and-coming fighter, definitely smacks of... This matchup definitely smacks of late notice replacement, kind of. We need something other than goddamn Angela Hill versus Tabitha Ricci as the main event, because you know damn well they weren't going to put Neil Magny in there. They want Neil Magny and Michael Morales as the co-main event because Neil Magny's got a name, he's got the ranking, and Michael Morales is coming to take it as an undefeated fighter. This really, again, I was talking about in a previous video, the Apex should be the feeder system with one solid fight at the top of the card, which is Caio and Jared Cannonier. But Neil Magny and Michael Morales as a co-main event of an Apex card, I'm not terribly upset with it. Michael Morales is a young up-and-comer, undefeated. Definitely a prospect to watch out for, but he hasn't really proved to be super entertaining as of yet, and so having him as the co-main event in the Apex, not upset with. Angela Hill, Tabitha Ricci, two very average, middle-of-the-road, boring women's fighters. I'm perfectly fine with them because they're big names. Tabitha Ricci's got a big ass and a big face to stick right in your chest and smoke you in the wrestling. So what? Don't really care. Fine. Apex. Cool. Edmund Shabazian, kind of on the downslide after having a pretty promising career. Not looking too hot. He's going to be taking on Gerald Meerschaert here. But what I really want to talk about is the announcement of Jared Cannonier and Caio. Interesting matchup. Jared definitely has the thumping power of a former heavyweight, and Caio has a well-rounded, smart ability to make the fight what he wants it to be. He was able to outstrike Paul Craig previously, who has great submission ability. Caio had been up to that point known as the takedown guy who kind of out-grappled, had good jiu-jitsu, had good wrestling, had decent takedowns. He's really coming into his own, and his striking really didn't look all that bad. It was just clean and simple against Paul Craig, and he took him out easily. This is a big step up for him, though. Jared Cannonier, although he is getting into his later years in his career, he's still got that power. He didn't start MMA right away. He's fairly young in the game of MMA. So he's still got all the athleticism, great athlete, really kind of that guy who you're surprised is an MMA fighter in terms of his stature, in terms of what he is as an MMA fighter. Man, if only he wasn't so fat back in the day, this guy could have been an NFL athlete, linebacker type. I mean, this guy's built like a Greek god. Caio's got trouble here. But can he catch Jared on the downslide after that tragic early stoppage over with Imavov? I think Caio can take him. I'm going to have to watch back their fights, do a little research here, see what I see, break it down from an X's and O's perspective. I like Caio. I think he's smart, but I don't trust any MMA fighters now. And Jared Cannonier, he's just got to let it go, man. He's just got to let it go. He's got all the talent, all the athletic ability. He's getting up there in age, but he can really bring it. He could probably put Caio away if Caio's not smart. I have no doubt about that. Caio kind of does leave his chin out there up high when he's striking. But yes, I'm glad that the Apex got a decent main event. Jared Cannonier, Caio Borralho. 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. I want to check out the early prelims, see what's on here. Vyacheslav Borshev versus James Lontop. Might be a decent scrap, but nothing really to write home about. Danny Silva, decent prospect on the come-up. Zachary Reese definitely got some solid prospect. He's looking okay. He might make out something. He might just be one of those entertaining guys, or he'll become a Gerald Meerschaert, middle of the road kind of average guy. So there it is. Jared Cannonier versus Caio Borralho at UFC Vegas 96 on August 24th. Looking forward to that one. Good, solid Apex card, Apex main card, main event.